So many areas that have been hit hard by this flooding. So from southern Indiana to some of our southern counties in our viewing area in Kentucky. We want to go to WDRB's Katrina Nickel, where she is in the hardest hit area of Nelson County.
Tuesday afternoon, the floodwaters were still so high along Highway 62 here in Boston that we had to have a man drive us through in his tractor so we could meet the other man that took us out on his boat to see the floodwaters across Boston.
There's Eddie's house here and this house here that flooded.
Jonathan Kurtzinger has lived in Boston his whole life.
I've always wondered how people can just pack up, move states. I couldn't imagine moving towns.
And it's times like this he remembers why he calls this place home.
Oh, we're in 8 foot of water right now.
Floodwaters were so high across fields and roads.
That power line is actually 733 highway.
Boat was the only way around.
Probably around 9 feet deep right here where we're at.
Kurtzinger and so many others in Boston knew they couldn't just sit back as others dealt with water creeping into their homes.
We got probably 8 or 10 people out.
Him and several others found ways to get their boats in the water and to people's homes to evacuate them.
I knew our local fire department didn't have a boat, and there's a couple of us around here that do have boats.
Nelson County Emergency Management says in total 60 people were rescued or evacuated between Friday and Monday. Rescue crews from Georgia and the National Guard were also deployed to help. And it was Kurtzinger and the people of Boston who guided them.
You know, you get a call, hey, this is so-and-so's old house where we need to go, and that's where we would go to, which they didn't have an idea where they were going, so we was just trying to help them at the same time.
When asked why help, the answer is simple.
It's just the right thing to do, I guess.
And to Kurtzinger and so many in Boston, that's what makes it home.
We had pretty much taken care of before they got here.
For anyone needing supplies, the Nelson County Emergency Management Services will be set up behind the Boston Food Mart here on Highway 62 Wednesday morning to help out people. In Boston with photojournalist Brian Manuel, Katrina Nickel, WDRB News.